it's a big deal around here. So we may take a break from keto and go have some pizza. Call this a Minnesota traffic jam. So I guess the women's bathroom has 2 side-by-side toilets for team play. Oh, yeah. Good morning, good morning. Oof, I didn't sleep too good last night. Might be 2 cups of coffee this morning. Oh, Missy will be hopping back in here a second, and we're going to hit the road. We're going to a car show. So if you do enjoy car shows, we'll throw a few of our favorite cars in here. If you don't enjoy car shows, no worries. It'll be quick, and then we're going to head out and enjoy the wilderness at Pipestone National Monument. Really cool little spot with a waterfall, so stay tuned. We'll hit that. I'm going to grab a second cup of coffee, and let's get this day started. Welcome to the small town of Larchwood, Iowa, guys. We're going to check out the car show, and I'll put it together a little montage style here for you. Enjoy. Oh my God, somebody did something fancy here. That's a new 572 engine.
Now I got drive shaft in my head. Was that even a real band? Or did they just make it up?
Yeah, I don't think so.
North Dakota's here, Utah's here, Minnesota's here, South Dakota's here.
It's a little bit windy today, if you can hear me. A lot like the Good Earth Visitor Center that we walked through with you, there's a lot of great information about the history here. The stone in front of you, the Pipestone, ends up playing a very vital part of the Native Americans in this area, all the way to the coast, actually, in their prayer services, in their religions, and to this day is a very big part of their culture. These pipes, specifically made from pipestone, would be a way for them to communicate to their ancestors, and they become quite the sacred item used in their religious practices as well. The Visitor Center did a really good job of walking you through the history and what the pipestone would have looked on the prairie, and they did a movie here that we really enjoyed.
The Pipestone deposit is very...
We're out at Pipestone National Monument today, and you'll probably be able to tell by the grass or my voice, but it's windy as all get out, man.
I couldn't even wear my new hat because it just took off.
So hopefully some of this voice is coming out. This place is really neat. Huge Native history for making their peace pipes, and a bunch of quarries here. But we're gonna do a little hike, check it out, do some trails, hopefully make it through the wind, and see what we can find.
Yeah.
So the natives would have to dig through the dirt down to the Sioux quartzite, through the quartzite, and then find the pipestone.
Yeah, the pipestone is sandwiched in between the Sioux quartzite. So you find the pink Sioux quartzite, and then right under it you should find the bright red pipestone, and then under that is Sioux quartzite again.
The magic pipestone is what they made their peace pipes out of. Very sacred for their beliefs, for their religions, for their prayers, and it was a ton of hard work.
how nice and ripe they are.
Missy's found some berries. This is really cool. Sorry for the wind, but here's an active one that they're just currently trying to get down into. All of this is what they've dug out, but let's go take a look. So you can see they're pumping the water out. Currently digging. There's some pipestone on that slate right in front of you. You know, this is all just dirt. They've got to dig through the earth down to the quartzite, chip away and break all the quartzite out, and then start looking for their pipestone. You can see right now where they're trying to chip away on that ledge. Their sledges, the hammers, everything down there. This is really neat. So here's the perfect example. This is all stuff by hand that they've dug out, chiseled out, broken, put on top, because they got to get down to the bottom where the pipestone is. I mean, look at this walkway. So much work. Just amazing, but this is such a large part of their history. A little bit of wind there. The rare bur oak that we saw over in Great Earth, we're seeing the same thing in rare chunks here at the Pipestone National Monument, right beside just a beautiful valley of tall prairie grass with true plants and prairie plants and grass together. It really is beautiful, especially when the wind blows.
How do you tell the difference between very dark pink quartzite and pipestone?
That's a good question. I do not know. I think the pipestone is quite a bit darker.
Yeah.
The Minnesota town that I grew up in is like 25-30 minutes from here, and it just seems like a different world. There is none of this, just perfectly flat corn and fields. Definitely different up here.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing we saw kind of at Palisades State Park, much different than that section of South Dakota. Still just as windy though. Missy's favorite thing in the world now, rocks.
I just love rocks. It's crazy. There's pipestone in Palisades under all those towering rocks.
I do not know. It's a good question. I think it's a limited area.
Yeah. Man, it sure is cool under here.
Yeah, it's a nice walk, isn't it?
Wow.
Drop about 20 degrees right there.
It's for real. I feel like I'm in a basement. It's crazy. And it is cool. Feel it.
Wow, dramatically.
Comparatively. It's very cool.
Yeah, it's a beautiful walk through here. A lot of prairie birds, just beautiful little birds as well, which is really nice.
Yeah. All kind of different flowers and grasses.
A little walk through history to what southern Minnesota, a lot of it used to look like for prairie grass. Not so much the large rock there,
Yeah.
but yeah, absolutely. It is nice to see in protected areas. You can see these leaves right here. That is the leaf of a bur oak. So you can see all of these young oaks growing in here, which is great. That's the range we were just in a little bit ago. But to see the growth of the almost extinct bur oak coming back, only in our protected spaces though. What you see, miss?
How do they sit up there and not fall down? Like, look at that. Like, it looks like that little piece and that little piece is what's holding this big rock together from falling down.
Yeah, I see. Probably came out on camera, but just a little wedge there.
And then this one over here. Like, what in the world?
Yeah.
And then it's all cracked. Like you would think that part would just fall, but.
In that case, we'll keep walking. We're off to see the Oracle.
Awesome.
And the waterfall, guys, is just amazing. Big surprise here in Pipestone. Let me show you a little stairway to heaven.
The Nicollet Expedition. Look at here. In 1838, the U.S. government commissioned Joseph N. Nicollet and 5 others, including Lieutenant John C. Fremont, to map the triangle of land between the Missouri and Mississippi rivers. While at Pipestone, Nicollet wrote, "Toward 10 o'clock, Fremont, Flandin, and I go on horseback into the valley to study its physical and geological character. In order to grasp the relation between the valley and the surrounding prairies, we travel far and wide. After exploring this rock ledge," he recorded, "this admirable hill awaits the poet and the painter who should visit it when the last rays of the setting sun are falling upon it."
Rushing water. One of the best sounds in nature, man. It's just soothing. Oh, we got some monarchs flying. Well, this has been gorgeous. What are the words of wisdom from Missy here today?
I'd say they are nature and peacefulness.
Yeah, that water sound, man. One of the most peaceful things in Mother Nature. Just a gorgeous day out today. Well, Pipestone National Monument was pretty awesome. It was extremely windy. The Midwest always seems to be, but a little extra juice today. So I hope any audio we had comes out. But it really was nice. It's a great park. I think like 4th grade school class came
Classes
here.
Come up here.
For where I grew up in Minnesota. And then I don't know if I've been back since, and Missy's first time.
Yeah, it's very nice. There's lots of fun trails, and they had monarch butterflies that were hatching in there. Oh, all kind of fun stuff.
Yeah, it's neat. Monarchs that they're saving and trying to bring the population up, and just the Native American culture is just really fascinates me. And I know we've said it before, but I just wish that we grew up here, South Dakota, Minnesota, that they would have focused more of that in high school with some Native American studies, since it's a big part of the history where we grew up at.
I agree.
But this is a big thing with Pipestone and the pipes. I'd highly recommend you looking it up. You'll find quite a bit. And we have to decide, but there is a historically famous pizza place here, Dar's Pizza. It's not historically famous, but it's a big deal around here. So we may take a break from keto and go have some pizza. Just got to decide. But other than that, what do you think?
Yeah.
All right.
It was a good day.
Yeah, it was a good day. We'll see after a bit. Maybe with a slice of pizza. I don't know. All right, so the courthouse has a tank. That's 2 points up in my book. Missy and I were just discussing the movie Tank. If you're our age, you should definitely know and probably love that movie. But
That's a good movie.
yeah, it is.
If you haven't seen it, check it out.
Yeah, it is really a fantastic movie.
It's a good movie.
It's for us 80s kids. That's pretty cool.
That is really cool.
Yeah, one hell of a courthouse, but this is the county seat, the Pipestone County. Let's take a little closer look at the courthouse. We are attempting to waste time because Dar's Pizza doesn't open until 4.
Yeah.
And we both voted that Dar's is in. So.
Yep. Now we gotta like waste time.
And walk around small town Minnesota.
Yeah. This is the L.H. Moore Soldier Memorial Monument.
I don't know. Time to find out if the small town pizza shop lives up to the memories from 20 years ago. This might be interesting, but it was fantastic back in the day.
Yeah, it's the corner one.
All right, Missy, first impressions of Dar's. What do you think?
I like it. It's yummy.
Yeah, well worth the cheat day.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Very good.
There it is. Missy ate it all.
Crushed it, guys. We absolutely crushed it.
Destroyed. That was fantastic.
That was fantastic. Yeah.
You just need a keto cheat day every once in a while.
Yes, yes, you do. One is right by the wall where her sink is, and one is right by the wall where the shower is. And there's a drain in between the two of them. And this one has toilet paper, and this one has toilet paper, and there was never a wall. You can tell there was never a thing.
So I guess the women's bathroom has 2 side-by-side toilets for team play.
Yeah, it was interesting. Yeah.
Oh, well, keto cheat day.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be able to move, and I'm going to fall asleep. I'm not used to carbs and sugar spiking.
He's going to be bloated.
And yeah, no pooping for John. It was fantastic. I tell you, it's probably been, I don't think I'm exaggerating if I say 20 years since I've had pizza here. Absolutely fantastic. Missy?
Oh, man. He has been raving about this pizza since we moved away, and I've never had it. And so I hear this all the time, how good Dar's is. So it really has a reputation to hold up to, right? And it is really good. I would say he was right.
Yeah, if you find yourself around Jasper, Minnesota, Pipestone, Minnesota, shit, anywhere like that, come see Pipestone National Monument. Really cool.
Yep.
And check out Dar's Pizza. You can thank me later.
Yes. And it doesn't open until 4, so just keep that in mind. It's more of an evening eatery.
I think the entire town doesn't open till 4. Like, everywhere's closed. Small town.
Yeah, small town Minnesota.
All right, this is gonna be a painful drive back to Sioux Falls. Might need a coffee to stay awake. But hot damn, that was good.
Yes. Well worth it.
Call this a Minnesota traffic jam. That's about the only time you have to stop for traffic.
Oh boy. What? They do that when they're gonna go over something, right?
Road right there.
Oh. He's doing
The race is on and here comes Eddie in the backstretch. Hard 8, passing the train now. Sorry, Missy says I can't sing anymore.
I think it's pretty good. Oh, goodness.
Alright, so either way, my apologies for the bad singing. I'm probably going to need a nap when I get home, so we're going to check out from here, and we'll see you guys next time.